What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 172 prediction video. Let's get into it. Don't sleep on this card. I think it's going to be a surprise hit. Now, I'm choosing Max Holloway to beat Andre Fili. I am choosing Jim Miller to beat Yancy Medeiros. Now, Luke Rockhold and Tim Boetsch. Tim's last name is so hard for me to pronounce, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I can say Khabib Nurmagomedov, and that's how you say his name. But I cannot say Tim's last name for the life of me. Okay, Tim and Luke, Luke and Tim. I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. Pretty competitive fight. I think that Luke is a better athlete than Tim is. I think he's going to be faster. I think he's more agile on the feet. I definitely give him the advantage. He's a kickboxer. He has more dynamic striking, more ways, more tools on the feet than Tim does. Now, on the strength, I'm not sure. Tim is extremely strong off the bat. He's also a wrestler first, which makes him even stronger than I think he is. So the strength advantage, you could give it to Tim, but I'm not quite sure. I'd be interested to see how things would unfold if they make it to a third round. Be interested to see how that happens. I am going to choose Luke. I think Luke's underrated, and I'd like to see him get an impressive victory here to see, you know, where he could go next. So I'm choosing Luke Rockhold. Next up, co-main event, and we're seeing the return of Anthony Rumble Johnson, and I just love to say his name, Anthony Rumble Johnson. It's just fun. Okay. I actually think Anthony left the UFC a little prematurely. I don't know if he was let go or just not re-signed after the Vita Belfort fight, where he did have a bad performance, yes, but it was like his first bad performance. So I'm happy he's back. But boy, what a homecoming. Phil Davis? Really? Phil is not only a good fighter, he is on right now. Like on and moving forward, upwards and onwards. He is literally 1 or 2 good victories away from a title shot. Period. That's where Phil is at. So boy, what a homecoming. Phil is a very smart fighter. He's a very calm, centered fighter. I think Anthony's only shot here is to disrupt his rhythm, disrupt that calmness, get him here. I don't know how he's going to do it. On the feet, Phil is so calm. You'll throw crazy kicks at him, he'll just move out the way. He fought Machida. Machida's throwing all kinds of stuff at him. He just moves out the way and goes back to his game plan. He beat Machida in a close fight in Brazil. He's that centered. So he's going to have to try to make Phil make a mistake. And I don't know how he's going to do that. Taking him down, Phil is a wrestler first. He's even more comfortable on the ground than he is on the feet. So I'm happy that Anthony is back, but I think this is going to be a sad homecoming for him. I'm calling it for Phil Davis. Now, main event, my boy, Jon Bones Jones. You know I love my boy. Against Glover Teixeira. Someone whose praises I've also been singing for a while now. If you pay attention to MMA and not just the UFC, you've known about Glover for a while now. Years now. So I'm happy that he's here. I'm happy he's got this shot. Now everyone's pointing to the Alexander Gustafsson fight to say that Jon Jones, you know, he isn't invincible. There's a chink in the armor. And yes, of course he's not invincible. He is a regular man. However, I am not one of the people who thinks that because he had this hard fight with Alexander, that he's somehow going to be rattled. No. I think that after going through that war and coming out on top, Jon Jones will be better. He will be Iron Man. He will now know, not only do I have the skills, but I can take it. I got the stuff. I got the chin. I'm Iron Man. This is Jon. Jon's got an ego. We already know that. I think this is going to make him better. So, they also pointed to the Alexander fight, saying that Alexander had the great boxing and that Glover has the boxing, but with one punch knockout power. I disagree. Yes, he has one punch knockout power, but he does not have the boxing skill of Alexander Gustafsson. I actually think that that's offensive. Alexander has multiple amateur boxing titles, European titles. He's a proficient boxer, which is why his footwork was so pretty in that fight. I knew he was a good boxer and didn't expect that pretty footwork. So, yes, Glover has one punch knockout power, but he does not have the boxing of Alexander. Now, speaking of one-punch knockout power, the other reason why Alexander was able to lay hands on Jon is because he matched him physically. Same height, same weight, same reach. It's big difference. Alexander didn't have to go outside of himself to fight Jon. Glover does not match him physically. Jon Jones is taller. Weight is, they all come in heavier than 205. So he is shorter, not by much. But Jon Jones will have his normal 8 to 12 inch reach advantage over Glover. 8 inches to be exact. And we all know 8 inches is a lot of meat no matter how you do it, no matter where you put it. So, 8-inch reach advantage. That's nothing to shake your head at, especially at a man who knows how to use it. A man who uses his feet, his kicks, like jabs. That's an even longer reach advantage. I agree with Joe Rogan. They need to start measuring the feet, the legs, and counting that as well, because it's an extended reach. So he has one punch knockout power if he can get close enough to hit Jon. On the ground, Brazilian black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt is Glover Teixeira, and yes, he's got that over Jon Jones. However, Jon is an excellent wrestler, so I don't know if the wrestler is going to cancel out the Jiu-Jitsu, or if the Jiu-Jitsu is going to be a little bit better than the wrestling. I don't know. I can't call that one. I also can't call who's going to be stronger. I don't know that one either. I think as the fight goes on, it favors Jon. I don't think Glover has the cardio that Jon has. Jon's proven that he's had it. Glover, I've seen Glover gas a little bit before after he's gotten a little bit too overzealous too early. So I think the longer the fight goes, the more in favor of the champ. And I'm calling it for the champ. I think it's going to be a good fight, though. Let me know your picks. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know any injury updates, or just talk to me. Take care and goodbye.